Good morning from sunny Wrocław. It's my first full day in the city, so I'm going to go and check out the old town. And I've done a little bit of research to find out what are the main attractions in Wrocław. Normally you'd expect things like a church or a castle or some monument. Not in Wrocław. No, Wrocław is famous for its dwarfs. These little dwarfs, aren't they, scattered all over the city, in doorways, alleyways. Apparently they're quite hard to spot, some of them. Although having said that, I'm literally just walking down the street and look what I spotted. So maybe they're not that hard to spot after all. And it's not just some tacky way to bring in the tourists. They actually have some significance. During 1980s communist Poland, the gnomes were a calling card of an organisation called Orange Alternative. The Orange Alternative movement used absurdity and nonsense to stage peaceful protest. Whenever anyone put up some anti-establishment graffiti, it was immediately covered up by the authorities. And as soon as the authorities painted over these anti-establishment messages, the Orange Alternative movement would paint over that with a gnome. It was their calling card. And what started off as just a handful of gnomes across the city has now grown into over 400. No one knows the exact amount, they've lost count. Now there are maps, you can pick them up in the Tourist Information Centre. There's online maps as well. But apparently the best way to do it is to just walk around and keep your eyes open. Now, I'm not particularly interested in seeing all of the gnomes of Wrocław, but it is a good way of getting around the city. So I'm going to follow one of the maps and just check out some of the gnomes and see if we can find some other interesting stuff along the way. The first thing I'm going to do is get some coffee. There's the first one right there, and I wasn't even looking for him. Well, I was just about to say that there's just hundreds of these things around here, I can't find any, but I've just spotted this chap. Right in the centre is this monument. It's a memorial to approximately 50 Jews who were burned alive on this spot for refusing to convert to Catholicism. So I'm in the main square. I think it's the main square in Wrocław. Got the old town hall behind me there. Beautiful building. Surrounded by all the usual suspects wherever you get the tourists. You've got the Hard Rock Cafe there, Starbucks over there, McDonald's there, Burger King there. I've not eaten yet today, but I'm not going to be eating any of them places. So it's time to try and find myself a cheap little Polish cafe. I'll probably need to move away from the market square for that, to be honest. So this is actually a memorial to all the animals over the centuries that have been slaughtered here, because this used to be the old slaughterhouse in Wroclaw. So this is a memorial to all the animals that died. If you look, you've even got an egg and a goat has even done a little poop. So yeah, this used to be the old slaughterhouse, and now it's filled with little kind of arts and craft shops. Right, so just down the little side street, just at the back of the old square, I've come across this place. It's called Lesniki Babki, I think. And they do pierogi, so I'm gonna have a spot of lunch. My first pierogi in Poland this time. Just gotta wait for that thing to beep. And I've gone for, let me see if I can try this in Polish. It's pierogi babkę z kapusta I pieczarkami. Pieczarkami, which I think is how you say cabbage and mushroom. So 7 pieces, 14 zloty, which is about just over £2. So let's see what the first pierogi in Poland is like. Right then, first pierogi in Wrocław. Delicious. That was the first pierogi I've had since I arrived in Poland. But then again, I've only been here less than 24 hours, so it was very nice as well. I went for the, what was it, cabbage and mushroom, with fried onions on top. Now, back home, the only time I've ever had pierogi is when you buy the frozen bags from the Polish supermarkets, and they're never any good. You get the fresh stuff like that, grandma's dumplings, can't beat it. Yeah, that was pretty much the perfect lunch in Wrocław. Well, I just came across a church that I didn't know about, and the door was open. Look at this. Forgotten I was supposed to be looking for these things. Oh, here's another one.